It's Levack and Goz on 104.5 The Team.
Very cool moment for us right now. We're joined by a local fighter. I'm having, I'm coughing my guts up in here. That's terrible. I'm sorry, guys.
It's okay. I'm nice and far away from you, thank goodness.
You're smart. You're smart to do that. Joining us now, he's got a local mixed martial arts fighter who's going to be making his pro debut on May 4th over at Mohegan Sun. Chris, Showbiz Disonell. Chris, where exactly are you from, and how did you get into fighting?
I'm from, I live in East Greenbush right now. I'm from the Albany area. Been near Albany my whole life. I got into fighting shortly after high school. Wrestled in high school, stuff like that. Never wrestled in college, nothing like that. But I got into it shortly after high school.
So you're the MMA fighter. You're a former Cage Wars featherweight champion. Kind of take us through a bit of your career, how you got into MMA, your time in Cage Wars, and now where you stand in your career.
No problem. I've always been a very competitive kid. Was a little too competitive, a little too physical for basketball, so that's why I was in the wrestling room. And So, I started fighting, and I lost my first fight, and it was a big eye-opener for me, and a lot of people right then and there would have been turned off, but or nervous to do it again, but I knew I was going to do it again, and that first fight was February 2016 or 17, somewhere like that, and I've just been hooked ever since, and since then I have 5 different titles. I'm in the amateur MMA scene all over New England. I'm ranked number 1 in New England, New York, and the Northeast region at 145 and 135. But I'll be making my debut and staying at 135 pounds for the rest of my career, I believe.
Chris, is that the hardest? We got Chris Showbiz Disonell with us right now, getting ready for his pro debut, Mohegan Sun, on May 4th. Make sure you ride out and show some support. Is that the hardest part? All right, what's harder, I should say? Making weight or waiting to get punched in the face for the first time?
For the first time?
In each fight.
I think the hardest part of fighting is pretty much waiting for the fight. The anticipation, the build-up. You just want to fight, you know what I mean? There's so many points in training camp where you feel good and you just wish that the fight was today. And, a lot of anticipation. I have a hard time dealing with anticipation. I'm ready to fight now. I'm ready to fight in a parking lot if I need to.
But they might have to call you after what's going on in the UFC.
Oh, yeah, but, I'm seeing that stuff, it's not. I don't think it's a good look for McGregor, and I think it's wrong what he did to a lot of the other fighters who were on the card, and a lot of those fighters worked very hard to be there, and to have these kind of things happen it just doesn't look good for anybody.
Let's get into the nickname, Showbiz. How did you get the nickname like that?
Well, to be honest, I stole it from my father, and he went by Showbiz Diz in a Tough Man Boxing, and I kind of stole it and shortened it to Showbiz. But I like the name Showbiz because I feel like I'm all about showbiz. I'm a showman. I like to entertain people as much as I like to fight. My biggest addiction to me is a roar of a crowd. Like that to me, there is no feeling better than to hear an arena full of people cheering for something you did. Or there is no better feeling than that. And I really like I love the support I get from people and my fans. And when I fight, I like to bring that showbiz, man. I like to bring those highlight reel type fights. For my pro debut, I'm looking for a highlight. I'm looking for something that's going to make me stand out. I'm gonna be spinning and ripping all sorts of combinations, and I'm working on it now with a lot of tough kids from this area, a lot of good group of guys I got in this area, and I'm planning on being all out Showbiz May 4th.
So Chris, you wrestled in high school. Are you more like where'd you learn to throw your hands? Like what discipline are you using for that?
Well, when I walked into an MMA gym, when I walked into Henzo Gracie and Latham, for the first time, I wanted to run out the back door so many times, so many different, and I just had to stick with it. But I always liked to punch. So punching was a favorite of mine. But I just had to get comfortable in the pocket. And what made me a striker, a puncher, and what made me have seven finishes in my career is the fact that I've gotten a good group of guys that I've learned to stand with, and I've learned to hold my own against in the wolf pack. You know what I mean? So and that's it, man. There's nothing sweet about it. It's just hard work and staying in the gym and honing my skills and finding my power and really believing in my skills, finding them and believing in them.
May 4th, the Mohegan Sun. What can people here in the Capital Region expect from you inside the cage? What can they expect of the Mohegan Sun watching you fight next month?
You can expect the Albany area, the 518, to be represented very, very highly and very well. I promise this area I want to put New York MMA on the map. I want to bring these big MMA gyms to here. I want to make this area. There are tough guys in this area this area is so hard to get recognized in. This area is a dead zone for MMA, and I'm telling you, I really plan on being the first guy to really break through, and I plan on entertaining. I plan on making you stand up out of your seat. So.
I love it, Chris. Chris Showbiz Disonell with us right now. Chris, what do you come out to? What's your intro music?
I do all different types. I've had all different types of songs. It kind of really just is whatever I feel like is the moment and is fit for the fight. Every opponent to me is different, and every opponent brings a different song out of me, I guess. but yeah, I like the fight songs. I don't really even know until I get close to the fight. But a couple of my past fight songs that I really liked were I came out to Mike Tyson Flow was a Lil Wayne song, was my last one. I came out to the Fugees, Ready or Not. I like that one. I had a bunch, man. I like that, those are my kind of. I like the hip hop songs a little bit more, but it's really whatever I feel in the moment.
Chris, I got to tell you, May 4th, Mohegan Sun, May the 4th, it's Star Wars Day. I'm saying a little Imperial March when you come out. What do you think?
That's a pretty good song.
Right?
I like that song.
Put a little fear into him? Right. I'm just saying, if you do it and you win, I want a little credit.
I'm not scared to be the villain. I'm not scared to be the villain, man.
I like it. Chris, man, we respect you. You're a tough guy. You're going to go out there. You're going to represent the Cap region for us, man. Get it done. Mohegan Sun, May 4th. We look forward to hearing about your win.
Thank you very much, guys, for reaching out to me and setting this up. I appreciate it, guys. And look out for me because, believe me, I'm going to be putting on a show May 4th, Mohegan Sun. Luis Gonzalez, Showbiz is coming for you, buddy.
Love it, man. Chris, best of luck, buddy.
Thanks, man.
Take care.